The goods and services tax collection have reached a record-breaking high of rupees 2.10 lakh crores in April 2024, marking a 12.4% increase from the previous year. As per the Financial Ministry, the growth is a direct result of an increase in domestic transactions and imports. Meanwhile, the GST revenue for April 2024 was recorded at rupees 1.92 lakh crores, which is an increase of 17.1% when compared to April 2023. My colleague Akshat Gupta joins us on the broadcast to give us more details on this. Akshat, of course, there has been an increase as far as GST collection is concerned, an increase by 17.1% compared to April of last year. Give our viewers more details on this.
Well, yes, in a record-breaking collection, goods and services tax collection touched a record of 2.1 trillion rupees in April, which also reflects the robust economic growth. And this is also the very first time that GST collection has crossed the 2 trillion mark, since the tax regime was actually rolled out 7 years ago. Finance Ministry has also said in a statement that this represents a significant 12.4% year-on-year growth, which is driven by a strong increase in domestic transactions, which are up by 13.4%, and imports, have also increased by 8.3%. If I just also tell you that central goods and services tax collection was around 43,000 crores in April, while state goods and services tax collection was around 53,000 crores. Among the states, Maharashtra actually led the highest collections with around 37,000 crores, which actually recorded a growth of 13%, while Karnataka was the runner-up with around 15,000 crores, which showed a 9% growth. And of course, this robust GST collection shows the Indian economy is on a fast track to basically formalization, and businesses also are rapidly becoming organized, while coming into the mainstream. That's what experts have also cited.
Right, absolutely, Akshat. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, joining us this morning is Dr. Sharad Kohli, Senior Economist. Sir, a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, GST collection at rupees 2.10 lakh crores. It's a big milestone, and in fact, it signals a buoyant economy, which implies that people are spending more. Now, what I want to actually understand from you is, in the last 5 years, what has the transformation, the change been like?
Good morning, Asabri, and good morning to the viewers of NewsX. Indeed, a very, very encouraging news coming from the GST numbers. We are at an all-time high of 2 lakh crore plus. If it shows on indirect taxes, obviously it's reflective of the very high consumption or very high demand which is coming from the economy. We should not forget that Indian economy is primarily composed of 55 to 60% consumption. So that is one of the reasons that every time there is a boost in demand, the economy gets pumped up. And I think as far as GST is concerned, we've seen increased compliance. We have over 1.22 crores, I would say 1.25 crores of registered dealers as of now. And the last 7 years, ever since GST came on 1st of July 2017, I think GST has gone a massive transformation from difficult compliance in the beginning, some glitches on the technical front. I think we've seen a lot of things being eased out. The compliance is much more simpler now. A lot of GST frauds being caught where people were trying to misuse the promulgation in their favor. I think that has also been plugged. So I think overall GST has seen easing out, and people are gradually adapted to the whole situation. One country, one tax dream is finally coming true. But there's one aspect, Asabri, which I would like to bring to your notice and to the NewsX viewers, is that this collection, which has been reported on 1st of May, does not pertain to April. It pertains to March, because the system of GST goes like that when you collect your GST in March, you file your return in the following year or following month, which is 20th of April. There is a form called GSTR1. There's another form called GSTR3B. These two forms are filed, and the taxpayer does get time to file. So primarily, this is reflective of March. Why I brought that to the forefront is because March is the year-end closing in India. The financial year 23-24 has closed in the month of March. So there's a lot of year-end adjustments. The debit and the credit notes, they get adjusted between the vendors and the suppliers and the customers and the dealers. Also, we should not forget that in the month of March, there's a lot of year-end assessments being determined. So people who had outstanding demand, they are supposed to clear their demands in the month of March. So I think what I wanted to say here was that March should not be taken as a benchmark, that probably from April onwards, that is the next month numbers which will come out on 1st of June, may also be the same. It might go back to 1.7, 1.8 or 1.65 to 1.8 lakh. It may not hold on to over 2 lakh because these numbers are slightly, I would say, abnormal because of the year end. But as I said, this does not take away anything from the robust Indian economy, which is indeed very buoyant. Maharashtra leading the group of states and union territories in collections. It is clearly indicative of very high industrial output and very high demand. So on both the fronts, on supply and on demand. And Asabri, we should not also forget that, we have elections around the corner. So from April onwards, I would say the election activity started. So you would also see that a little bit of policy freeze. So the collection for the month of April, the actual collection for the month of April, which will be reported on 1st of June, may turn out to be slightly sore for the month of April and May because of the policy freeze, the model code of conduct which comes. So a lot of decisions get postponed. But I think overall, I think the market is buoyant. India is on its way to becoming the third largest economy in the next couple of years, as per my own calculations. And we are indeed a shining star on the global front, Asabri.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.